Oh, there we go.
Yay.
That took a hell of a long time. I'm sorry.
That's okay, man. No need to apologize. What's more important is that we're already here, right?
Yes, we are. Hey, Potpourri. Oh, so, yeah, I'm still learning a lot about this, so it's trying to figure out everything about it really because I don't know everything about it.
How long you been using the TikTok?
I've been using it for nearly 2 years now. I started in 2019, went through 2020 not really posting anything, and then came back at the end of 2020 when I got my fursuit and just started making TikToks through that. So I mean, I haven't had a fursuit long, and already it's been repaired once.
I'm pretty much like still new to TikTok. I started like 2 weeks ago,
Hmm.
so I'm still like very new.
Hmm.
After about like the summer date, I was already over like my first 1K followers.
Yeah. I mean, I remember making my first couple of TikToks, and at first it was slow, and then as soon as I made my third one with my fursuit, it just boosted the hell up into space, and I was like, well, shit! It took me 3 fucking days to get to 1,000 followers, and it just boosted constantly from there. So it's like, oh god, what is happening?
It's it's very surprising how fast the people that follow you.
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of furries on, um, on TikTok, and there's a lot of pup players on TikTok. And if you know those sorts of people, and if you make videos for those sorts of people, they'll start to find it. Um, and it's really weird how I mean TikTok works, but it's the social economics, I guess, in a way that produce a massive income for everyone's accounts, for example.
Like the very first account I got was Twitter, which like as soon as I discovered the fandom, the first social media I ever had was of course Twitter, which that one already is already getting close to 2K. I know it's like 1,604 followers, and then from there I made my first YouTube channel, which back in 2020. It was like wait 2 months before the pandemic started, and that's already like I think 9.5 months. Like already got my first 1K from there,
Mm,
and from there I I wanted to like spread more positivity and kindness even more. Plus, I wanted to expand out more. So I decided I wanted to make another social media account, which is of course TikTok. And since I
fair
got
enough.
TikTok, I see some people got like Instagram, so I got that as well. And
Mm,
then already it's got like, getting close to 400 followers on Instagram.
mm. I mean, I think one of the things about social media and stuff like that is the fact that you can get followers so easily these days. If you think about any kind of social media, wherever there is a platform for different communities and societies, for example, like Comic Con and stuff like that, you will find it all over the place. And I think as soon as you are known as that type of person, you get loads of friends, loads of followers coming at you instantly, like, oh, can I be your best friend? Depending on what kind of content and what kind of costume you have. I mean, there have been so many furries out there that have literally had, like different types of bullying on them because they have a really low quality or load made fursuit, which really, at the end of the day, shouldn't matter. But I think, that, I mean, that's how it really works, isn't it?
Of course, it totally agree with you on there.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
right here.
I like the TikTok so far. The only thing I don't like is like there's like a lot of hate comments on here. But other than that, I try to ignore it.
Well, the thing is about TikTok is that there are always going to be shitty people everywhere. But what I hate about TikTok is the fact that TikTok will literally defend them despite the fact that they're out of order. And I think that is where we should draw the line between, like hate comments and powerful um, abilities to just say anything. Because apparently, free speech um, exists outside of the fact that you can literally say anything to anyone these days, and that's not how it should work. Things like free speech should be the fact that you should, you know, say things as long as it doesn't, well, firstly, intimidate people, and secondly, you know, what's the right way to put it? It doesn't infringe on someone else's rights.
It ain't true. But other than that, I like it though. It's like a lot of good,
Yeah,
amazing content, especially like
TikTok can be a
recently.
very wholesome place. I'm not gonna lie. Do you fancy
Also,
dogs? No, we don't.
your verses look even more cuter, especially like on camera.
No, we don't. We don't fancy animals. Seriously, some people just don't have a clue, do they?
Yeah, what I do is I probably gonna dab those haters.
Oh,
uh, Poop.
oh. Like I said, I'm already
So,
getting really hot in this, and like I don't have a straw, which is the annoying thing. Because a minute ago I was looking for a straw, and then you know, apparently we don't have one because we're poor. Just
what was the
oh
very
my
first con
god,
that you went
oh
to?
my god.
What was the first con you went to?
What was the first convention I went to? Oh god. First convention I went to was Furcation back in 2017. I then proceeded to go to the one a year later in 2018, but I didn't really go back after then for numerous personal reasons and things like that. Then back in uh, early this year, I spoke with the organisers and just said, well, I might return next year depending on who's going and who's not, because there were pretty shitty people there. So
Yeah. I remember I went to my first con, it's the ACF5 back in 2019, which is like before even the Visor started, which is like one of my very first cons that I went to. Plus, it's close to my area.
mm. I mean, one of the things about conventions is that there's not a lot of small ones. They're all sort of big, wide-known conventions, and I think that's a problem. Whilst we have fur meets that have so and so many people, I think it's good to get started with smaller conventions when you're a newer furry and newer to the convention scene, and then sort of build your way up to the big ones like Midwest Fur Fest and Confuzzled and Anthrocon and things like that.
I was actually supposed to be planning like back in 2020, but then that kind of ruins all of it. It would have been my first time like visiting like out of state
Mm.
because I never actually like, been like different states before. But hopefully, when everything calms down a bit, I can at least like try to at least travel different places.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, like I said, that's the thing. There's not a lot of them really, is there? So you know.
So we just had like a new con that is in Texas, which recently we had like two cons, which is ACFI course. Then you got one is the TFF, which is the Texas for Fiesta. Now we have this new con that this year that is in Houston.
If
That's
it's
supposed to
new, it's
be
likely to be pretty small at first, depending on how much advertising it's got. I think one of the things is that Texas doesn't have a lot of furries that live there, but you know, because let's be honest, Texas is full of white straight people that carry guns around. Let's be fucking honest about that,
God,
okay?
we get started.
That is
uh,
Texas in a nutshell. So because there's not many furries that live there, I think it's going to be harder for them to branch out to other state furries. You know, when it's based in Texas. But I mean, you've got Texas Furry Fiesta, and look at that; it's one of the biggest cons in the country. So
yeah, of course they're gonna do a the virtual reality
mm,
thing. Is that what it's called? Is it the VR chat?
mm.
You know, apparently like the Texas Furry Fiesta has like the thing called a VR chat thing now. If people want to go to TFL, they have to go to a VR chat to go to the con.
Well, I mean, that's not really a bad thing, but I can see their
Yeah.
reasoning for moving to VR chat for temporary time. Um, one of the things I find funny as well, can I just mention this, is that TFF banned
Yeah.
Diesel Raccoon because he was encouraging people to get fake vaccination cards, and
Oh
just
my god.
thinking about
Isn't that the
TFF
one
made me
that
think
one
about
person
that for a second.
isn't that one person that posted the like they tried to convince other people to if those who don't want to get the vaccines just get the fake cards and what they want to put on there
Yeah.
so they can just be in there. That's a bad idea, especially like the consequences you have to face with.
Well, the thing is, I don't think the fact that people aren't getting vaccinated is the problem. I'm vaccinated myself, but the thing is, yes, I care about whether people get vaccinated or not because otherwise we'll never get rid of it. But you know, I mean, think of why things like polio and stuff like that aren't knocking on your door every now and then. But I'm also conflicted with the point of, you know, it's my body, it's my choice sort of thing, because that's what a lot of people say. And yes, that is a right. It is their body and their choice, but I don't think it should apply to vaccines. Vaccines should be made mandatory across the board.
It, for me, I actually like fully vaccinated.
Mm.
The first one, the first one, it was okay. It's just I have a sore arm. The second one, okay, but till the next day as soon as I woke up, got like a roughy headache, feel like tiredness, weakness.
Well, I
But
mean,
other than that,
I don't know how it particularly works over there, but in the UK, where I live, we get these big sheets of A4 paper saying, right, okay, this is what the vaccine contains. This is, you know, so and so. This is what it might do to you. This is what side effects you'll have. And I think that's very important over there as well because it may encourage people to get vaccinated a lot more because you know, if you were getting that kind of information, you would be fully aware of what would happen and that sort of thing and stuff like that. Because I mean, I didn't suffer from any bad effects from it. I got a sore arm, I got the odd headache, but that was literally it. But I know how important it is to other people getting the vaccine that they know about that sort of information.
but then other than that, it's just like glad that I'm now I'm fully vaccinated. That I can actually go to a con.
Mm.
Now the only thing I try to do is to try to get my mom to get vaccinated because apparently she wants to go to ACI fight too, but then she said that she doesn't want to take it. I try to warn her that if you end up going, you're gonna end up getting in trouble just because you not doing this and that. And before I got my first vaccine, she tried to try to warn me that that might get like really sick or something like that. But I still took the vaccine still.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm able to aware of the side effects. I just
I think. Well,
wanted
I
to
think
do
that's
it.
very important. It's very important to. Oh, hello. Sorry, we're just talking about the vaccine. I think it's very important to take it regardless of what you think, because at the end of the day, we're all in dead stock, aren't we? We've all got the same boat. At the end of the day, taking something that is probably going to prevent other people from getting it and yourself is better than just letting it spread all over the place like Donald Trump did. And I know that's going a tiny bit politically, but I think it needs to be said.
Yeah,
And
and I'm not doing it just for myself. I also like do like with the safety for my family members and friends and all that.
mm,
And just pretty much doing just my part.
so haters who have just joined, um, just quickly going over the vaccine. I think I don't know what other topic there is to do, but um, oh, I am absolutely sweating in this.
I'm basically actually sweating in this thing too.
I need a straw for my drink. I need one. It's
Either one of these.
yes, I do. I need one of those badly.
I actually have one. It's a plastic. It's like same thing except it's like more longer.
Mm.
Mm.
How do you think how do you think Pride Month went?
I think it's going pretty great, especially like a lot of people are coming out to show the true selves and the true identity.
Mm.
I like it though.
I think yeah, okay, there was a lot of people coming out as well and saying, right, this is me, don't care. But at the end of the day, there was also a lot of people just instantly going, oh, it's wrong, it's against God wills and all that, and there was a load of Christians saying, take back the rainbow and things like that, which obviously isn't
I
acceptable.
saw
But that is what made it pretty shitty for me because we yeah. Thank you, Big Sings. There was a lot of toxic hate going on during Pride Month, and I think that is, we shouldn't be having to put up with that. But one of the things that really
yeah,
did
true.
strike me surprised, I guess you would say, is that Disney finally, after so many years, have done a "This Is Me" advert, and it's to celebrate Pride. So they do this is he, this is she, this is her, this is them, this is they,
Yep.
and then
I
oh,
I saw that, but it's surprised that actually they did like a very good job, especially like for that Pride Month.
well, one of the things I would say is it would be nice if they actually meant it because one of the things about Disney is that they just want money. That's what they want, and the reason why they're doing that is because they know if they don't, then they're going to lose tons of money from the LGBTQ community because there are a lot of gay people that love their films and their parks and things like that. And so because of that, they obviously were almost forced to push that because literally they know they'd lose money, which is one of the reasons why businesses do that. I mean, the thing is, yes, it's great for them to show solidarity and stuff like that, but we literally don't care as long as they say, we agree with LGBTQ. They don't have to, start making all these different adverts just for it. They could literally just come out in a statement, yes, we support it. Oh, what's new? Nothing really. I mean, I've been stuck in isolation for a week, which has pissed me off Greatly,
How's that going there?
because well, it's kind of a funny story because last week I was with my dad. I went to visit my dad because I don't live with him anymore, and um, we went to McDonald's, and yeah, my NHS app pinged and said, "You've been in the vicinity of someone who has COVID-19. You should isolate for the next 10 days." And my first thought was, "Fuck."
Not, I've been isolated once before. It is not good, you know. I had to end up not going to work through the last 10 days.
Mm. It really is absolutely boring. I mean, I don't work at the moment, but my dad does, and obviously, that there was going to be some kind of thing right there. But I mean, he can work from home. He doesn't have, he's not affected as badly as I am. Because the thing about me is, I feel like I need to get out every day at least once, and if I don't, I feel trapped. So it's kind of a bit like a mouse sometimes.
Um, I've been more than happy to keep you company though.
Well, company is the best thing. I think every government on the planet has been saying that stay in touch with your friends, stay in touch with your family because it is very important. But then they've also at the same time been saying stay the fuck away from them, and it's like pick one. It's been ridiculous.
Uh, you know what's like more difficult here in Texas though?
Oh, hello there.
Besides,
Sorry,
so
someone interrupted.
you heard about the test that here in Texas, hey, they lifted the statewide mask
Mm,
like after like the low cases of COVID-19.
mm. I mean, like I said, come on, it's Texas. It's full of straight white men who think they're always in the right.
Like after that, I saw you seeing like almost half the people not wearing a mask,
Mm.
which is I get.
The thing
Yeah,
is, Texas is the
I'm
state. The thing is, I think I have to interject here. Texas, Alabama, and things like the places like that are the states of idiots. Let's be honest, they are.
yeah, I was at couple oh no Memorial Day. I was actually camping at a pecan farm,
Mm,
and I went to a gas station and get some ice, and I went to the store, and everybody that's in the store, no, there's like hardly everybody's wearing a mask, like no one, and like the only one wearing the face mask. Even employees now ain't wearing it.
one of the things I do want. By the way, I'm fine, thank you, Goji. Is that how you say it? By the way, don't know. But just correct me if that was wrong. Um, I think the thing is that furries aren't as bad with wearing masks because You know, we could just literally stroll anywhere in a fursuit and it wouldn't affect us.
Hmm. I'd be more than happy to just wear my first have around town. It's just due to the fact that when I look at it, don't want no one to know I'm a furry, but I can't wear it in the fit. It's, it's especially like the people that don't cover the nose.
Mm,
Like they cover the mouth, but not the nose. Just
mm,
leave the nose wide open.
mm. I mean, you can obviously see me through here, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, I still think it's like most fursuits have the thing underneath. What do we call it? Do we call it like Under Armour kind of thing? Um,
Uh,
balaclava,
body armor.
balaclava, balaclava. Most of us have those underneath the suit, so even if we're in a fursuit, we're still technically speaking wearing a mask. just everyone buy balaclavas now because that one, you know, the sales will go through the roof. Oh, I've just realised I've got my Five Nights at Freddy's poster in the background.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I've had that for years. I think I got that in 2019 and I haven't taken it down since. Either 2018 or 2019, I can't remember. But it's been up there for so long, and the only time I've ever wanted to take that down recently, like ever, is recently because of the whole Scott Cawthon thing. But the only reason why I haven't is because he donated $50,000 to the Trevor Project during Dorco's live stream. So I was like, oh, actually, I'm impressed. I'll keep it up.
How you like play the game of it before,
I
or you
played
haven't?
some of the games. I remember when I was in college about 4 years ago. I played the second one, and I tried to play some of the fourth one, and I couldn't because I was so scared. I couldn't play either of them because I was terrified. Um, Well, technically, let me try and go in it first. I never played the original game, but I've also played a variant of it. So I never played the original game. I played some of the second one. I never played the third one or the fourth one. No, I played some of the fourth one, but just never touched it really. Um, and uh,
I
Goji says hi, Rollin.
I hmm?
I said Goji says hi. He must be one of your friends.
Hello.
Um,
Yeah,
so yeah,
I have I have played once before, especially like online with other players. But really, what scares me, especially like starting playing the music in the background, play,
hmm,
like playing the song called "Ocean Man."
hmm. I mean, like I say, I didn't play much of them, but I played before you say anything. I played Help Wanted, which is the VR version, and the only thing I can do in that is play the first game and the other one, which is what's it called? It's called the maintenance workshop thing, um, like Fix Bonnie or Fix Freddy or something. Um, which I rather enjoyed, but it was also still terrifying, and I still am terrified of doing the Foxy one to this day. Because the thing is, I have a PlayStation controller, and because you need the light constantly showing at the camera that's in front of you, it's really hard to play with just a controller when you need to turn the controller because it can't pick up the light on it. So it's like, fuck. But I did love Help Wanted. I'm not gonna lie, I really did like it. And then I haven't played any of the others really, but I've got three of the toy. No, I've got five of the toys that they came out with. Nearly completed a sixth one, which would have been Springtrap. I just need two more of the toys, and that's literally it. And then I've got not the majority of the books, but I've got the first three that they came out with, which was um, it was the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet, and then I got three of the Fazbear Frights ones. And after the third one, I got so bored of them that I just stopped buying them, literally. But I mean, what about you? Did you play any of the games like the original ones?
I play like some of the original ones,
Hmm.
but I think it's like pretty good.
Oh, there is one I haven't mentioned. I did play Sister Location. I had that on my iPhone actually. I loved it. Um, but there were like certain sections I couldn't get past. I was like, fuck, come on. There's got to be a way around this. It was really confusing for the iPhone, but it was still good. Um, what I really thinking of putting up. Well, I need to put my LBGTQ flag up, but I really want to put up a Jurassic Park poster somewhere. Because they've now made another game of Jurassic World Evolution, so that's coming out later this year. But the first one I loved, and I want a poster of either of them somewhere, just on one of my walls or something.
You heard that game that came out not that long ago called Resident Evil Village that came out,
Oh yeah.
and as soon as it came out not that long ago, the it was like the meme that was trending over the internet just because of that one character.
God, I remember that. Yeah. The thing is, I was
They
never.
did a video.
The thing is, I've never really been into the Resident Evil games, so despite the fact that I've seen the trailers, I could never find myself playing any of them. I have one of them on VR, and that's it, but I've never ever actually touched it because it terrifies the fuck out of me. And I think the same can be said for Outlast as well. I played some of the first one and then never touched it again, and then I played some of the second one and never touched it again because I was so fucking scared.
I'm not too easy to be scared. I'll be scared, but I'm still willing to play.
Mm.
Yeah, I saw like after I seen a couple of memes on the place, and then I saw a couple of videos of it. Uh,
Mm.
Especially that one with the five squad. I saw hit the what was her name? The lady. I don't know what her name is, but she keep on hitting with the five squad on the butt.
Mm.
It plays like sound effects.
Oh yeah. The thing is, the game just scares me, so I can't really play it. Oh hey Zodiac.
So what was the last time you live stream?
The funny thing is, I've never actually done a live stream before. This is the first one I've ever done, and because I've never done a live stream before, it's kind of that thing of right, what's going to happen? Because I don't want a load of, you know, haters coming in here, then reporting it, and then I get banned for, fuck all, basically. Because
Yeah, I get like
the
a
thing is,
couple of hit.
I've seen so many of my friends um, do that exact same thing, and then they're taken off the app completely, and it's like, what the fuck?
It happens like the same thing with my YouTube channel. When I was doing a live stream, and I got this one hate the one hater, and the profile is speaking the what is a Roblox character,
Hmm.
and they keep on calling me like I can't say this on the net, but keep on calling Anbury or something.
Hmm.
But I can see this hate comments, but I just try to ignore it. And
I
then these
mean,
comments
for me, it's easier said
got
than done
reported.
because when I get hate comments, I have to approach with the why kind of thing, like what's the point? But
Uh,
eh,
the person that hate comment me is also a YouTuber, which
mm,
only has like 13 subscribers, and it's also like looks like it's like either 13 or 14,
mm,
like whatever. So I pretty much just block them.
mm, I guess that works. But I've seen people in the past that have just basically gotten what's the right word for it? Like raided, so to speak. So I just like because of that, I just never went live because I don't want that happening.
But hey, you got like a lot of people that support you. What matters.
Yeah, I uh, hey Zobi. I'm just sharing the live stream to a couple of my friends. Oh,
Nice.
oh my god, I am so hot under here.
I'm gonna start calling it too. Hey, you ever try this soda called Pepsi Blue?
No, I don't think I've heard of that. Or them. Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Ah,
This
Betches.
used to be a thing back in the late 2000s until United States banned them just because there's like a type of ingredients that were in it.
Hmm.
So now like this year they decided to bring it back.
Fair enough.
Because I never actually heard of it first. I never actually heard of it first until I tried it.
Hmm.
And it's not
That's
that
right.
bad though.
Just give me a second. There you go, Zobi.
Hmm?
Uh, one of my friends joined, so I've just made them a moderator. Hey, Spike.
Like, so you just have the first hand and pause, or you also have the tail too.
Do I have just what?
I said, do you have just the head and paws, or do you also have
Oh,
the first
do I have the
the
full suit?
full?
No, I don't have a full suit. I have the head, paws, arms, and tail, and that's it. I do want to get a full one, but it's obviously too much money for me at the moment, and I'm still paying off for a huge fucking Dalek that I bought late last year and had made for me. So, uh,
I only have just the head and tail.
mm,
Hopefully, I can get the hand paws.
mm. How many fursuits do I have? Rico, I have one fursuit. Um, I have had one before this as well, but oh, that's nice. I'm looking at it thinking it's a skunk tail, but
But
I've had this is my current one, but I had one before this, which was a really crappy Halloween thing that one of my friends bought and then gave me for free. So that was my previous suit before this. I bought this because I felt like I needed to upgrade, obviously, and I was doing YouTube and stuff, and I still do every now and then, but like not as often as I used to. But yeah, the
which I
white
think
thing, the white
actually
Halloween costume we don't talk about. Where do I get my fursuit? Well, Rollin, do you want to explain where you got yours first, and then I'll go with mine?
see, I got mine from eBay, which is like this too was like $400, but
Hmm.
you can also make a bag for it if you want to, which I got actually made a bag for like 300
Hmm.
just for the head and tail. But as for a commission for the fursuits, it all depends on the makers. Like the newer they are, the cheaper they are.
Yeah, I've
Depends
noticed.
on how they're expanding.
I've done. Hey, Galaxy. Um, yeah, I've noticed that newer makers are often cheaper, um, but it doesn't really deter in quality. I guess it depends who you go for. So mine was from a new maker who I think, well, she's been going for 4 years, but I'd call that relatively new, sort of, I guess. And she made mine for a sum of $530, £30. I think that's about $600 in the US, something like that. I don't know the conversion rate, um, but she made it for that much in the UK conversion, and um, I mean I'm definitely pleased with it. So the other one, the white one that we never speak of. That was given to me by a friend for free, and I was I was kind of like, okay. Also, hello, dear Queen. Was that my dream furry suit? Um, I mean, no and yes. I think the style that Crafty Hyena has done on this suit is fabulous. Don't get me wrong, she has done a fantastic job. But the I think the dream fursuit for me would be something like mixed candy or don't hug cacti or something like that. Although I wouldn't really go with don't hug cacti right now because of everything that's been going on. So um,
Uh, I've heard about that.
is it hot?
Especially,
Yes, it's very hot.
especially I have somewhere in my area that actually offered me some pink hand paws
Mm,
pretty soon. Hopefully, I will get them soon. But as soon as he gets his new hand paws, instead of offering his old ones to me,
mm.
which I'm really looking forward to.
But no, I definitely wouldn't call it my dream fursuit. It's the fursuit I want right now. Yes, don't get me wrong, but it isn't the fursuit that I would continue to wear forever. I would obviously, go on to have other makers make some fursuits for me as well. So I think that's the case with all furries. To be honest, they start out small and then they go bigger. Uh, do you have any pets, Rollin?
Hmm?
Do you have any pets?
No, I don't. Although my parents, my stepbrother does.
Hmm. I mean, I haven't had a.
My parents had like a little chihuahua.
Oh, that's adorable. I love
And,
chihuahuas. I haven't had a pet for
yeah,
years,
she's
actually.
pretty.
Um,
She,
technically
she is
speaking,
sweet dog.
sorry, go on.
She is sweet doggy with that one. But whenever she's someone else, she's a completely different. She just bites someone and bites the ankles for the ankles.
Mm. To be honest, a lot of dogs are like that. So, I mean, I've
Especially this
never,
one.
I've had pets. I've had 3 hamsters in my life, and I've also had 2 cats and fish. Technically speaking, I have 4 dogs, but they're not actually mine. As I explained earlier to Roland, I currently don't live with my dad, but my dad has 4 dogs. And technically speaking, I class them as mine. They always love seeing me, when I go down there. So it's kind of like a mutual step dog kind of thing. But no, I don't have any that I can completely call mine. Me and my friend are making a show. Would you like to be in it? Uh, I've tried making a lot of shows over years and years and never really went well, so I just gave up trying. So, I mean, well, and you can probably answer that separately. I won't speak for you, but for me, I would probably say no.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind for it.
Fair enough. Um, I mean, the thing is, I've worked on television and stuff like that, so I kind of know how it all works and how things should go. But I have been taking a back seat to it recently because of the fact that I was never really going anywhere with it. It was never getting me any jobs or anything. So I actually looked into doing something new, which was game designing and game development, which I am really enjoying. But I haven't worked on my game in a week because I needed a week long break. So first thing Monday morning, I'll be back to that.
Yay.
But so far it's coming well. I mean, I've completed the menu and stuff like that. Would you like to help us draw the character and voice act? I haven't done. Well, first of all, I'm not an artist. I haven't done voice acting in years. I'm a pretty good voice actor when it comes to it, I think, but I haven't done voice acting in years, so I would probably have to get back into the swing of things, which would take me a good few months just to get back to. I'm surprised you're quiet, Toby.
Hmm?
Oh, Toby, one of the mods I appointed. I thought, is it Toby or Zobi? Sorry, Zobi. Um, do you know who's good at drawing for shows? You could literally approach any artist, and depending on what they say, they'll give you a good price for it. But if you want a good show, I would.
There are some artists that
Well, there are some
there
animators
are
out
some
there. I
artists that
mean, you know, there's the odd one out. He's a cartoon artist. He's an animator, but he's also a furry who goes by the name of Chip. I learned that like a couple of months ago. Did not know at all, and I was like, oh shit, because he showed off his TV and there was just the fursuit head on. We were all like, whoa. And hello, Cruzy Bear, or Cruzy Burr.
your eyes look so cute and adorable just by looking at it.
Oh. As, still on charge. Okay. So I mean, what?
Try to stay cool.
One of the things I wanted to ask is, what did you do in college? You know, like as a educational thing.
Me?
What did you study?
I didn't went to college.
I wouldn't be surprised at the United States' rate of things. I seriously think your suit is adorable, and nothing will ever change. Like, oh, thank you.
It's like after I got out of high school, I've been like dealing with a lot of cars lately.
I mean,
Especially working with the government part as well.
and this is why education should be free. Um, um, like I went to high school and I went to college. I didn't go to university, even though I semi wanted to. Um, and the reason why I didn't go to university is because it was just too much money. It was £9 grand a year, and I thought, fuck that for for a game of toy soldiers. So it was just a case of thinking, right, how can we get around it? And there was no way around it, so I just basically said, fuck it. I just remembered I'm using my phone for TikTok, and I wish I wasn't because I could put some music on.
I'm actually using my phone as well, which normally I'll be more than happy to set the music.
Hmm.
But if I do you try to put music on, it's gotta cut off the stream.
Yeah, that's the thing.
YouTube doesn't. YouTube does it, but I can just play it on the just play music and the stream will still go on. Which sometimes I wish this one could do the same as well.
Could always try and do acapella.
What is get Alexa?
Acapella is basically like when you do all of the beats yourself and stuff like that in the music, just using your voice. It's a bit like beatboxing, really. Um,
Wish I had my Alexa around here that I can play it.
Acapellas are pretty beautiful, depending on what acapellic song you're actually listening to. But there are some pretty good acapellas out there. I think my favourite is Nice's acapella because it's sort of like
Nice.
semi acapella, semi music sort of thing. It's yeah.
I think your content looks really awesome to watch, especially like your channel.
Mm. Hey Atlas, what's your favourite food? You go on first, Rollin. What's your favourite food?
You like the I like pizza,
Oh god, I've got to
especially
agree.
like
Pizza is the
pineapple.
best. Pizza is the best.
Indeed, is it? I would think nobody in this man can nobody say no to pizza. Am I right?
The thing is, nothing beat. I mean, I think the only thing that can beat a pizza is a calzone, but that's basically just a pizza folded over, so it's still a pizza. And oh yes, true, but
Then you
no
got
song can
the
top my heart will go on. Play terribly on a flute. I think you're right there. I think you're right. Hey, Phantom Wolf, and also put Ray's back. But yeah, I think I think it depends on what you actually have with like your pizza because there are some that are terrible and some that are bloody awesome. I mean, it's like I know I'm going to anger a lot of people on here, but it's like pineapple on pizza, for example. Pineapple I like on pizza, but I hate pineapple. Have I
I think sure
ever
pineapple is good.
post? Have I ever? Do you mean customized my furry suit? No, I've never customized it. This is as it was when I got it. In Canada, we have a
I
thing
think
called pizza pops. They're like mini calzone. Calzone is calzone regardless. um, one of the things I want to point out is the fact that you live in Canada. Fucking props, guy. Because not that I hate. I do hate some people from the United States. I don't hate the United States, but I hate its government and the people from it because they can be complete arseholes. But I think that's as far as I would go with it.
I feel you there.
Also, hi, Zero, is that? I can't tell. I can't tell if it's a zero or Zyro or. Oh,
How old are
oh,
you?
that is not what I wanted to do. Oh. Canada is okay. We have a lot of Yeah, I know Canada has a lot of bad history, but don't focus on the history aspect. Focus on how Canada is now. Canada is okay. You might have an awful prime minister. I don't care for Trudeau or whatever his name is. But I mean, at least you have full LGBT rights, whereas in places like the United Kingdom and the United States, that's not the case. I know that Biden is in full support of LGBT, but the problem is that he's still got a Congress or House or whatever they call it that is predominantly Republican, and the problem is that he can't get most of the bills passed because of that. And just last week on the well, it's not really last week. It was this week, just gone. But on the final day of Pride, the Ohio governor signed a bill to make it legal for people in hospitals to refuse medical assistance to anyone who needs it on the grounds of religion. So it's like, well, that's the fuck it. That goes against the whole point of medical assistance, because they take an oath to that sort of thing. They take the oath that says, "I will help, everyone, no matter their skin color, their sexuality, their race, etc., etc." And the point goes on. So it's just like, well, what's the fucking point of that? Doesn't make any sense. It pronounced zero and Zenza. Oh, Zensa. Fair enough. Long time no see. But yeah, I mean, Canada has, if not full, a majority of rights for LGBTQ, especially more than the United States and UK. Let's put it like that. Because the thing is, Canadians have got it all worked out. Places like Sweden, places like, I think New Zealand have got it all sorted out. Poland and places like that. No, they're fucking, but United States is just the worst. It's the worst for LGBTQ rights.
Ah.
I can't tell if if one of the face huggers have got you, or if you're just playing with your hands.
Huh?
Oh no, it was a joke about face huggers from Alien. And yeah, Cruzy, it is. It's sad how some places are against it. Well, the thing is, the Middle East is predominantly against it because of religious grounds, and it's like, well, who gives a fuck about religion these days? I mean, okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
The thing is, I don't be offended, Rolly, if you are religious, but the thing is, like, we get that some people believe some things, and that's fine. You are entitled to have a belief, but Christians and Muslims coming up and saying things like, "Well, you can't be LGBTQ," is like me saying I'm on a diet, so you can't have a fucking cookie. Doesn't make any sense. And hello, Mox. So it's stupid how, in the 21st century we're still fighting for
Dude,
basic rights.
situation.
Hey, Moxie. But I think you know where I'm coming from and where I stand on it, because the thing is, I'm not anti-religious. I think people are entitled to their religion, but trying to control other people's lives, especially people who aren't religious, is fucking it's disgusting, because you're not entitled to control
Wait,
my life. If you're a religious person. I think that's
I say this. I say that this let them be what they love to do. Just keep it like that.
they're probably jealous, but I think that is the main problem with society. We're giving power to people who don't need it. That's fair, Cruiser.
It's like
Well, at least I've got a breeze coming in.
it's like hmm?
No, I've got a breeze coming in, but I'm so sweaty. Ugh. How long have we been live for, by the way?
I don't no clue. Maybe like an hour because I hear what I'm at is like 10:13
Hmm.
because we did start at like right around like 9.
Hmm. What time is it now? Oh, there it is. Oh, it is 4:14 in the morning for me. Good time to do this and all because I've got kids in the house who wouldn't leave me alone earlier. So not that they're mine, but I hope not. Anyway.
Yeah, like during the tough times, it's like very hard to like finding any positivities.
Hmm.
But then you got like all these people sending me negativities like over the place.
Hmm.
Like no matter no matter how whatever you post, there's always had to be some to pick some people who actually make a bad comment on there.
Hmm.
Like for example, like
I haven't been to a Comic
I
Con for
posted
so
something on
long, and it's been pissing me off because I really want to go to one. Because the thing is, they had some planned last year. They've got some planned at the end of this year. And the thing is, I want to debut this fucker. um, like it was. The thing is, it was either that or the Dalek, and the Dalek is going to be a bitch to fucking move. So it's like because if I do the Dalek, it means I'm going to need a handler for the day to help me get water when I need it, and so on and so on. Whereas with this, I can just take it off whenever the fuck I want. I still need a handler, but at least I can take it off whenever I want. Oh, I'm surprised you don't have any questions, Zobe.
that's not a typical one. Speaking of, how old are
I gotta
you?
get going, sadly. I'm making a music project. I'm getting really into it. No worries, Cruisy. I'll see you in a bit. um, so you just asked how old I am.
Yeah.
I'm 22, believe it or not. The thing is, if someone said to me when I was 16 that you will have a fursuit when I was, when you're 22, I think they were nutters. Because,
No,
the thing is, I
both
didn't
same
expect
age.
to have a fursuit by the time I was 22. Because when you're 16, you kind of you get this idea that fursuits are really expensive and so much money and stuff like that, and then as soon as you get one, you're like, oh, I got it a lot earlier than I ever thought I would get a fursuit.
You're like the exact same age as I am. Because I turned 22 since uh since May.
Hmm. Well, first of all, we don't live together, so you'd be hopping countries. And secondly, I don't live alone. If I did, I would. I'd probably agree. Yeah, I do, but I
Yeah,
don't really hand it out to just anyone. I just hand it out to mutuals. And that doesn't mean mutuals on TikTok, that means mutuals in person. Hey, First Wolf.
you had like any like first student experience, like what I mean by first student experience, I mean uh first student like, out in public.
Hmm. Oh, you know what's just come to my mind? One of the things that just came to my mind is the fact that furries just literally started out as a kink. It's true, if you think about it. So, the Egyptians had something about animals, and all of their gods were based on animals. There was clearly something going on there. And then throughout history, Disney had their affiliations with animals and stuff like that. So there was clearly some fucking thing with that. And then when furry started in the early 80s, like properly when they made conventions, when you see those early photos, they're all dressed in very early kink gear. It's so hilarious.
Like
It later became, like a hobby and stuff, but you can't deny there was some kink stuff going on. Uh,
there's something going on there, all right. I remember like I used to draw a lot of cartoon animals when I was way younger, and this is like way before I even discovered the fandom. And then from there, I started like watching like videos of people wearing this mascots,
hmm,
and from soon I got to high school, I got like a lot of people making fun of me or doing a lot of hate because I draw like a lot of cartoon animals.
let's be real,
And
they
then as soon
always
as I
do
got to
that.
like either junior or senior, that's when I completely stopped
Hmm,
drawing. Until I got at high school, I still like watching like other people in costumes until I stumbled upon the on Vines, which is like related to people wearing animal costumes, and I noticed discovered like, the people wearing the fursuits, which like when I started realizing, I just discovered the furry fandom, which I didn't know about it or heard about it till now.
yeah. I mean, I discovered the furry fandom when I must have been about 15 years old. I was still in high school, and my uh, one of my friends said, "Hey, you're very into animals. Why don't you join the furry fandom?" So that's exactly what I did.
I think I might have saw a furry over there at the high school, which I did not notice that because I was waiting for my third period class to start, even though I was just waiting for my third period class to start, and I saw this one student walk. There was like one student always walk past by me, and I see that she's always like wearing this a tail, which I guessing like maybe a furry, I guess, because I didn't know that furry was a thing
Mm,
yet. And then once I started knowing about the fandom, and I took on this one student's tail, like now I can see why she's wearing that tail.
yeah,
And I'm like so curious to ask her, like, is I'm like, I think to myself, okay, I want to ask her, like, is that like a thing or a thing like that? And I didn't, like, now I should ask her,
mm.
so I didn't even bother.
Oh, I forgot my clock's not working. Shit. It's nearly 4:30. Oh, whew. Really hot in this thing. I remember, actually, it was a couple of years ago now. I remember when I almost passed out from being in a fursuit too long. Um, I'd gone on, I'd gone on one of the walks at the local fair meet, and um, I literally almost passed out, and there were just a few friends that would just help me to get back to the actual thing without passing out because they gave me water and so and so.
Yeah, I remember I went to my very first film meet, which there was back in the 2018, which was like a couple of months right after I discovered it. And it was actually pretty fun. We went to a little bit like the first walking, went by the Riverwalk Center, we took a couple of pictures, and then after first walking, we kind of hang out.
Hmm. If you want to get a wolf fursuit, you can always go to a maker, but they're always really expensive. So you would probably be better going to someone like Crafty Hyena, for example, let's say, ordering a partial, which is what I did, and then when you get so and so money, you can order a full suit, which is really why I'm hoping to get a job. Well, it's not really a job; it's more an apprenticeship. But I'm really hoping to get an apprenticeship for next year. So I've applied for the apprenticeship. I get told whether I get it later this year, and then after I get it, I start next year in January, and then that goes on for I think 18 months. And out of that, I think I get about £15,000, which is not bad. So I could order a full suit by then, which is really good. I could go to America, go to Disney World. I could go to some furry conventions, maybe. You get my point. So if I do get that job, which I'm hoping that I do, it'd be fantastic. But even with my game development, if I make a really popular game, you know, I hope that
Which like
because the thing is, if
hopefully
I
it
make
goes
a
well for
popular
you there.
game, then I get loads of money and I can do the exact same things as I just mentioned. I'm unable to feel emotion. You're both currently making me have butterflies in my stomach. Your suits are really cool. Thank you.
Boop.
All the boops. Oh, they're more than cool. Yeah, I mean, as someone who's been in the fandom now, I've seen a lot of shitty fursuits, but mine and Rollin's are definitely cool.
I think yours is more cooler than me.
Well, I obviously not to like insult you in any way. Mine's of a slightly higher quality, but yours is still really nice.
Yeah, sadly, the person that made this person doesn't make these anymore for this style.
Oh, oh.
I try to look for the maker, but then so far that I have never even seen Twitter, Instagram, or anywhere on the internet. But I have a couple of people that did recognize the
Hey,
suit,
Cha Cha.
which I'm not actually the only one that's wearing this. But there is some people that had like similar to this.
Hmm. I mean, it's I suppose that's kind of like the the hey Zoe. kind of like the oh, what do we call it? Those copies that the brand as mascots. They take like really what do they call them? Like really popular fursuits, and then they start branding them as their own and stuff like that. And there have been so many websites that have been taken down for that kind of thing. They're all just awful Chinese copies. If I manage to get a suit, I want to join the clan. Well, first of all, it depends what clan you go for. There's hundreds about there. Try and just down a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, everyone like noticed there's like a lot of people created a fake account just to tend to be a person like someone else just to get more attentions or followers.
Hmm. Oh, I really can't last in here forever. I need a drink soon. Oh, how's the life been so far, guys? It's been quietish. I wouldn't say it's been busy or anything, but there's been a few people come and go, which is which is awesome and that sort of thing. It's still been speaking, but me and Rollin have just been pretty much talking non-stop.
It's the basically just me just have a basically I like random conversations.
Mm. No, not so far. I mean, depends what. I guess it depends what people say, but no, I wouldn't really say haters. I'd just say people who are complete idiots and just want attention because their mummy doesn't give it them enough. Talking of haters, there was that one on my. I don't know if you've seen my latest videos, but there was the one that came into
I
my videos yesterday,
I
started chatting shit, and as soon as he found out that I'd seen his address in one of his videos, he deleted his entire account, which is hilarious.
I think I seen like he 2 or 3 videos. He tried to warn her to stop, but then he like continues to it. And I see now that his account is like completely doesn't exist anymore,
Yeah, it really
which
is
is actually
great,
pretty
actually.
hilarious though.
Well, the thing is, I didn't expect him to delete his account. I thought he would try and, back himself up a little bit, but he just he pussied out like a little bitch.
Yeah. But he can't hang though.
Yeah. Yeah, some people just like they just vie for attention really badly. That you know, the thing is, it's funny because I was on White Pages earlier and I actually looked up the address and who lives there. There was a couple. I think there was 5 people who live at his address. Obviously, so there was two, I presume, grandparents because they were in their 60s or their 80s, and then there was 2 people in their 30s, and then there was one person in their 60s, and I was like, hang on, so who's this little fucking kid then? Um, because there was 2 people in their 80s, one person in their 60s, and then 2 people in their 30s. So, well, that's the thing. We don't know because despite the fact that he spoke like a child and he couldn't really string sentences together for shit, um, he doesn't come up on the address. So unless they've not done the census thing where it registers him there, then I don't know. But it's a mystery to me because usually it would be registered at that address despite the age. The way I see it,
Yeah,
any
apparently.
child old enough to have a phone is old enough to be registered. Hey Jacob, how you doing?
Yeah, I remember I tried to comment on one of the TikTokers, one of the furry TikTokers,
Hmm.
and all I did was just post something positive, and all of a sudden I seen I guess I guess it's a kid that come back to me, and all he said was bro stop, bro stop, bro stop, and it keeps on going and going.
Well, the funny thing I find is that a lot of furry haters can't actually talk for shit. They have really bad grammar and really bad spelling, and whenever they try and talk on a video or anything, they always sound like they've got some kind of speech impediment or speech problem. It's.
And I think to myself, okay, what is your problem, kid? Like I did not do anything to you.
Yeah,
I didn't bother.
Sorry, Rollin. I agree with Chacha on this. Usually, I would just block the hater and delete the comment because there's no point wasting my time. But this one actually interested me a little bit, and I wanted to get into a little debate with him. He straight up refused to debate, but he didn't actually have anything that, you know, he didn't actually have anything to bring to the table. Um, so one of my friends went digging into his account, found his address on one of his videos, and was like, "Yeah, let's go expose a little fucker." Well, for starters, Wolf of the Night Sky, I don't know out of us who wants to join the army because I know sure as shit I don't. I don't want my limbs blown off. I prefer to keep myself intact, thank you.
What happened?
Oh, someone was saying I'm looking for the furries who want to join the army, and I was like, ugh, no, thank you, not my cup of tea. I like military games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, but that's as far as I go. I would only play video games.
I applied for a military.
I think is
I'm more
the thing is
I'm more a lover, not a fighter.
the there is no cute furry army really. Let's face it, there isn't one. It's funny coming across the military in terms of this conversation. There was that one who's actually in the military. Fuck, what's her name? It's is it no, it's not Rivoli. It's the other one who's like grey and purple with bits of white all over her.
Sounds familiar.
I can't think of her name, but she is in the military. And when it was exposed that she was in the military, all of her, I guess, comrades and people who side with her, were just sort of like, "Hey, that's really cool." Hello, Stitches. Welcome to the live.
Do you like the folks that ever found out you're part of the furry fandom, or they still don't know about it?
Do you guys know any other languages than English? I'm just curious. It's kind of difficult to explain. I know some of other languages, such as Spanish. I did Spanish when I was in high school. I did German and I did some French. I've probably not retained that information that I was told because that was 6 years ago now since I stopped. No, it wasn't. It was 8 years ago now since I stopped actually doing a language in high school. Um, so I probably don't know what the fuck I'd be talking about. But I know some phrases like "Mi amo Connor," which means "my name is Connor," um, or "Bonjour, parlez-vous français," which is "Bonjour, do you speak French?" German, I know some of the numbers. I know how to say hello in German, things like that. So, and I know how to say yes and no, yeah and nein. So I guess I know some, but I'm not a big other languages person. But I guess I could actually do with learning some other languages. It would be helpful.
I mean, I can speak Spanish, but I don't speak as good as Spanish, even due to the fact that when I work at, there's like a lot of majorities that only speak Spanish.
Mm,
There are a few that do speak English, but there's like a lot of them that only speak Spanish.
mm.
Most of them speak English as well.
Well, the thing is, it's not bad to learn a language, but once you stop learning that language, you forget everything about it. I mean, I used to do French when I was in primary school, and we only did it for I think about 2 years, and that was it. And it was like, oh well, that was a waste of time. I did some Spanish. No, sorry, I did some Spanish in high school. I did that for the first 2 years. I did French in the last year of high school. Not much of a choice really. And I did some German in my late primary school. When I was in year 6. But like I say, I haven't retained much of the information. I just know the fluent basics, really. But yeah, if you ask me to speak like really, really, like complicated phrases, then I'm not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going to be talking gibberish. I remember going to, I think it was Mallorca. It might not be, so don't quote me on saying Mallorca, but I remember being in a foreign country. I think it might have actually been Dubai. I can't remember that much. Because it was when I was a little kid, but we went on holiday to a foreign country. It could have been anywhere within the Spanish realm, let's say that. And I was just basically talking gibberish to the other kids, and they didn't understand a word I was saying. But like, I was pretending that I knew what the hell they were saying, and because I wanted to try and fit in with people around the pool, I wanted to try and be able to uh, make friends, but didn't really work. Never saw them after that.
Have you ever like noticed the fairy tale is like kind of like most likely like kind of like a high school
Mm,
kind of thing where like a lot of people try to be like who's popular or not.
mm. Oh. Oh god, it's getting lighter out there. Oh,
Ooh,
uh, you two are so cute. I just want to pet you both. Oh,
hmm.
um,
Wait, did you say this year or both of us?
we just go off someplace now. I need you for reasons. Just carry us on their back. Who are your makers? So Rollins, you said you got yours off eBay, so I presume you don't know your maker.
Someone said about is this the maker that made this doesn't make these anymore and not anywhere on the internet.
Hmm. Well, I know mine was Crafty Hyena, who's based in Blackpool, United Kingdom. So I'm fully aware who my maker is, and she does a fantastic job on all of her fursuits. I've seen the level of work she's done; they're all brilliant. So
But I am thinking about getting or commission someone make the first though.
hmm, um, that's right.
I got like some people that think I look like a coyote, you know, like the leave like a part
Be
wolf and part
can I
dog.
just say, be glad you're not a coyote, because there is a really shitty one in the UK. Does she have a website? Just wondering. She does have a website, but I forgot what the website is. But she is on Facebook. She's on Telegram. She's on Twitter. She's on TikTok. Um, so all you need to type in is at Crafty Hyena or the Crafty Hyena on Facebook, and you'll probably find her. Oh. How do you people have enough space to have so many apps, though? Who says I have so many apps? Well, also she has Instagram as well. So, I have Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Facebook Messenger on my phone. Um, I also have Instagram on my phone. I have Furry Amino on my phone. I have Howler. I have Tenable,
What
like a
what
couple of video games. Tenable's a UK show. But I have a couple of games, and then the rest of my stuff is just like work and production and stuff. So like, um, Google Drive and uh, Writer's Duet, which is a scripting app, and I've also got what's the other one? Splice as well, which I use for editing and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't have a huge bunch of apps. My mother has more apps than I can count. I mean, I have YouTube obviously, and YouTube Studio. I have, um, you know, just like a couple of others as well, like Apple TV, and which takes up a lot of space on my phone. But the only reason why is because I've got like the first 6 seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine on it.
God?
And the only reason why is because I used to love that as a kid. So whenever I'm traveling anywhere, I'll just put it on, or whether I'm going, when I might be going to sleep, I'll just put it on because it's pretty nice to listen to. I'm not going to lie. It passes the time. I mean,
What's
the thing is, like,
Halloween?
each season is 2 hours long, so it's a good time waster. So if I was, so one of the things I did earlier this year when it was my birthday is I travelled to my friend in Exeter, and I was, I think I was travelling for about 8 or 9 hours. So I set off at something like 11 in the morning, got there at something like, oh god, what was it? It was like 8 in the afternoon, 7 in the afternoon, 8 in the afternoon, something like that, something ridiculous. After that, we went to McDonald's as well. But so we, whilst I was on the, whilst I was on the coach going down, I didn't listen to Thomas Tankerton because I didn't have any of the episodes then. But I listened to things like "Come Fly with Me" and "Mongrels" because they're a good few hours long each. So it just, like I say, it's just a time waster. I have an Apple, so I don't know what Rollin has. Rollin, what do you have?
What?
What type of phone do you have?
I used to have the Galaxy A11 until it got drowned while I was tubing at the lake. So now I have the Galaxy Moto, I guess. Is this
Oh,
what it's called?
I've
It's
never.
one of the latest phones I bought.
I remember in high school I had a Galaxy, and the battery on it was awful. You had to keep it plugged in, or else it would just die in seconds. Um, but when I upgraded to Apple, I've never had any problems with Apple. The only, well, okay, that's sort of being operative a little bit. I have had problems with Apple before. On my first Apple phone, the home button broke. Then on the second one, it just died one day and didn't want to turn on. But mind you, it was really old. It was like nearly 6 years old. I used it a lot. It was just really old. And then my mother gave me this one last year, which is my iPhone 8, because the other one I had was an iPhone 6. This one, obviously, one day will be really old, and I'll obviously have to throw it out. But um, I've had no problems with it whatsoever since. It might have the odd glitch and stuff, but I mean, it's easily fixed.
Yeah. Apparently, like my mom hard like take care of her phone. Like whenever she buys a new phone, she always like cracks it.
Hmm. If you want a good phone, though,
Like
I
usually it's
recommend
like
the
a
Google
diagonal.
Pixel. One of my friends has a Google Pixel. It changed his life. I think it was Google Pixel, something like that. Anyway, Google, whatever they call them.
This is the one I was using for tubing.
Hmm.
It's one of those like waterproofs like to put your phone in,
Hmm.
and apparently the water managed to get into it. It got like that much water inside of it,
Hmm.
and as soon as I got to the end point, I look at it and I notice it has a hole in the back of it, which I don't know if you can see on it, but it's like right there.
Ah. Yeah, that's why I never use my phone near any pools or water or anything. I say that, but I mean, I've used it in the shower for music once or twice.
Mhm. Yeah, apparently my mom actually like dropped her phone in the toilet while someone tried to call her.
No, I didn't actually take it into the shower with me. I put it on a table. It was
Yeah,
like
apparently my
this
mom
table
does.
just outside of the shower, so I put it on that, listened to some music while I was in the shower. I obviously turned it off when I came out, and it was, you know, I remember when I had the iPhone 4 when I was in uh, like late primary school, and I'd gone to. I remember this actually. It was in 2015. We went to Belgium, and it started raining, and I was terrified it was going to break or something like that.
Yeah,
I used to have to
speaking
click
of
on that. Talk to my
phone,
friends all the time. I haven't used Skype in
hmm,
years though. Oh, do you
speaking of
remember
phone, what
Skype?
was the very what was one of the first phones you ever have?
What's the first phone I ever had? Oh God, I think I've got that somewhere. It was a LG. I can't remember what model it was, but it was one of the flip phones. You know.
Oh, let's see, the one I have, it's one of those slide phones
Hmm.
where you like light up, that's like the tags on it. Plus, it's also like the touchscreen too as
Skype
well.
is still used to this
It
day on
always
the
has
news. I
pretty.
didn't actually know that. One sec. So, Skype is still used up to this day on the news. I didn't know it was used to this day. I guess it's easier because it's free, but like I didn't actually know that. Um, I know like I know people have started using Zoom more. They've started using Discord and things like that, but I didn't know Skype was still used. But I guess it kind of makes sense.
Skype.
Mm. Yeah, I used to use Skype, and I actually made some videos on my YouTube channel. Yeah, 3 years ago now. Of Cards Against Humanity, and I remember it because it was funny. One of them recently got taken down, and it's taken them 2 years to take that down. And the only reason why is because it contains the word Auschwitz in it. And it was like, well,
Yeah.
I get
Recently
where they're
that
coming from, but it didn't make any sense. I'm heading off. Had to go live. All right, ciao, ciao. I'll see you in a bit.
YouTube's like kind of been a little bit strict lately.
Hmm.
Because whenever when the YouTube first came out, it wasn't that strict like it used to back then.
Hmm.
But until like late 2000s, that's when it really started putting all the strict rules and all that.
Hmm.
And when TikTok starts coming around, it started
The
kind of looks
thing is,
like
the thing is when TikTok came out, everyone just went on TikTok and and Twitch and things like that, and started making videos on there. I don't particularly care for Twitch. I am more a YouTuber sort of person, but like I don't care what people use. I don't watch Twitch often, so lock me up and throw away the key, as they'd say.
it was funny because I never actually put a Twitch before until I first made my first social media account, which is like Twitter. And I saw someone posted something about they're gonna do like a live stream on Twitch, and I think to myself, what is Twitch? So I started watching it, and at first I wasn't like too crazy about it, but the more I started watching it, the more curiosity I started getting into.
Mm. Hey, Furious. Steam. I don't use Steam often. I only use Steam because I am a new game dev. So I only use it to put games on there. I haven't actually put any games on there yet because it costs $100 to put them on. It's like ouch. And because I'm still paying off my Dalek, it's gonna run me dry. So I don't use Steam much. When I start making proper money, I will probably start using it a lot more. So um, once I've paid off my Dalek, I can, you know, I can put my games on and stuff like that. There are a few things I want to do first before I put my games on, and that is the Comic Cons like this year, because I have plans to meet Richard Dreyfuss, the entire In-Betweeners cast, if not the American version, the UK version, and also a couple more people who were in like sci-fis and stuff like that in the 80s, the 90s, and the 70s, and the early 2000s, and stuff like that. But I mean, I've met a lot of people over time. I've not met all of the Doctor Who actors, but I've met most of them. I've met from 4 to 8. So the only ones I'm missing are 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Um, I've met Katie Manning, who was also in Doctor Who in the 70s. I've met Herbert Jefferson Jr. I've met Dave Prowse. That was back in 2015. Lovely guy, by the way. Unfortunately, he died last year. I met Jeremy Bullock, who died earlier this year, which is a shame as well. I've met Sophie Aldred. I've met Sam J. Jones. I've met Tobin Bell, who's a lovely guy. If you don't know Tobin Bell, he was the Jigsaw killer in the film Saw, and its entire franchise and things like that. Oh my god, there's been so many people. Oh, another person is Patrick Warburton. He's going to a Comic Con in Liverpool that I really want to go to, and I've already ordered my tickets for it as well. So he is definitely on my list because, come on, Patrick Warburton, Joe fucking Swanson. So yeah, he's definitely on my list for that. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Comic Con and stuff, I've met tons of people. But that is one of the only reasons why I probably won't publish my game later this year. It'll probably be early next year before that goes anywhere. But that's only if the Comic Cons go ahead, because we know exactly what's going on with COVID right now, and it's really shitty. Oh, I really need.
You hot?
Sorry, go on.
Boop.
Yeah, I mean, don't be jealous of how many people I've met. Just be, I don't know, be jealous of who, I guess. um, one of the things I want to say about Sam J. Jones is that he's a fantastic actor and a fantastic guy because I remember when I was getting my photograph taken with him. In fact, I have that somewhere. I might get it in a bit, but I was having my photograph taken with him, and um, what he basically the thing is, I hate like like when you're in school and they have those big lights and they flash when they go off. I hate that. I've always hated it in school, and I always had to close my eyes, and they would the picture would always catch me closing my eyes. So I had to concentrate to keep them open, and he was really showing me like, don't worry, it's not that bright, and just don't focus in it on and and things like that. And yeah, I look really creepy in it because I've just got this slight smile at the corner of my mouth, and then my eyes really wide.
God.
Do I like any anime films? I guess there's a. The thing is, I don't watch much anime. The only animes I like are Wolf's Rain, Beastars, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I guess I know they're American made, but well, Pokemon isn't. But I know like Yu-Gi-Oh is American made, but it's still technically an anime. But those are the only animes I've ever seen when I was like when I was a kid growing up, and they're the only ones that I've ever loved. So apart from Beastars, obviously that's a newer thing, but
Are you seeing like the new season? The
I
Beastars
haven't. Yeah, I
just
haven't
came
seen
out?
the new season. Don't spoil it for me. But it comes out like
I haven't.
in July, and I'm really fucking excited for it.
No, I haven't. I'm still going through the first season, but
I
I don't
finished the
really have to
first
worry about
season
that.
ages ago. It's really good. I also got three of the books. I have volume one, volume two, and volume three. So I need four, five, six, seven, eight, and nine. I believe that's how many are coming out, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh,
My phone's about to die.
that's why I've got a portable charger of mine.
I have like freaking like I had like two of it actually. Just one here,
Mm.
and I got another one charging freaking right now. And one is not even working.
So plug your other one in.
Where's the other one? But that was like still when I was like still working with cars, you will find a lot of stuff that people were left behind,
Mm.
especially like a lot of phones. I even found a Ouija board in the back of the trunk from the with the label the Stranger Things in the front.
Mm. I think the thing is, I like a lot of well, you guys have portable charger. Yes, I have a portable charger. I've got mine plugged in right now, and I would get it if I could, but it's on the floor. And you can also see that it is just coming light right there. It's coming into daytime for me because it is 5:02 in the morning. Jesus Christ! How long have we been on this? Like 3 hours?
I guess so. We're just having so much fun that the time just
Yeah.
passes by.
I mean, isn't it like 12 where you are?
It's actually 11:02. It's just now 11:02.
Oh right, so we've been going for 2 hours then. Wait, we started at 3.
But
Yeah, okay. I started at 3 my time, so
yeah, like in my time, like we started like around 9.
Hmm. But to answer your question, yes, we do have. Well, I have a portable charger. He has some, but they don't seem to be working. It's 9 p.m. for me. Oh, where do you live then? Because if it's 9 p.m. for you, then you can't be in America, can you? Unless you're on like the east side of America.
Okay.
Not the east side, the west side of America.
It's like kind of weird how the Easter time limit
Yeah,
that
I
they
was
are
gonna
like the
say
feast
if you're in California, then yeah, you would be 2 hours behind. Oh. Hmm. Hey Zero.
I did not want to go to work this morning like, at all. So I should have gone to weekends.
uh, I've been
Cause I had like wake up like 2 o'clock in the cause I had like wake up like 2 o'clock in the morning just to
hmm.
get ready to be on the road and be there by 4.
I've been keeping watch on that hurricane in Florida. Aren't most buildings in Florida thingy now though, hurricane proof? Like you know, don't you actually have hurricane proof buildings? I hate hurricanes. They scare the shit out of me. Thing is, if you've ever been in the eye of the storm, you would shit yourself because you'd freeze and you'd be like, "Oh God, I'm gonna die from this." Yeah, it would take a good couple of hours to go over you. I hate hurricane. I hate hurricanes and I hate thunderstorms. Yeah, I hate thunderstorms as well. I remember being in Florida when I was a little kid, and there was a thunderstorm that had hit the place, and I was just in the bedroom crying for I think for a good few hours. So my cousins just came in and put Emperor's New Groove on me, and that was it. That was all it needed to make me feel better. But I remember watching that movie and hating it when I was a kid. I was not into it at all. As an adult, I absolutely love it because I forgot how good of a film it actually is. I didn't back when I was a kid. I didn't really appreciate the film for the story and things like that. It was just something I watched, and I didn't really get the message of the film and stuff like that. And you get the point. I didn't get storylines and messages. It's like Harry Potter. I didn't get the storylines of the Harry Potter films before I was a teenager, when I actually learned to appreciate the films for the storylines and not the entertainment value.
We actually like a couple of months we actually got some snow in my area.
Yeah.
Like it was like below 20 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting tired.
I tried I tried to take a quick selfie with the snow and post like on the Twitter. And as soon as I took a quick picture, my hands started to freeze like numb. So I tried to like, take a quick selfie when I went back
Oh,
inside.
hey Zoe.
I tried to open the door.
One sec.
Hmm?
Hey Zoe. How come you're on a backup account? I mean, what happened to your other one? I'm from Manchester in the UK because you can't upload. Ah, right. Okay. Did TikTok give you a post ban? can't upload on my main account. No, I know. So they've given you a post ban until so and so date. Yeah. Oh, you're from Wiltshire in the UK? Huh. Well, there's a surprise. I'm surprised you're up this early, though, if you're from Wiltshire in the UK. I don't know if there's one in America, but, you know. Hey, Darkfire.
If
Oh,
I were to be
in my neck.
if I were to be the if I were to be like at work by now, I would have been like asleep by now.
Mm,
Normally I would try to go to sleep at 8 because I hardly get any sleep.
mm.
I only get like 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep.
Alright, Skeleton, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. Bye bye. Hey, thanks, Darkfire, for sending me roses. How many are you sending? Like 5 million? 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh my god, 175 roses. Wow. Whew. That is a lot of roses. I wonder what I can actually do with these roses. Are they just something for the live, or can I actually use them for something?
That's what I still try to figure out. What was that listening for? And I see like some other streamers
Mm.
do that as well.
I suppose I'm not tired of sleep myself yet. To be honest, I haven't felt tired. Plus, yeah, I know what you mean. I feel a little. Yeah. Oh, roses money, eh? Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Fierce. I've not been tired much myself at night. I'm mostly tired in the day and stuff like that. So, yeah,
Yeah, this thing has
donation
an
to
effect.
Promise Spot. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Darkfire.
Yeah, this thing also has an effect too.
Mm. And so it's an 18. Thank
Huh.
you, Zoe. Yours just keep coming and coming, Darkfire. It surprises me because, like, you know, I didn't expect 175, but that is really appreciated, actually. Oh. But, I mean, if you've got any questions for me and Roland here, you're free to ask them. Sure, we can, Fizz.
Boys. Hmm?
There you go. Favorite foods? Well, I said we both said pizza earlier. I also said calzone. Calzone is really nice. Um, I think burger is an obvious one as well, but I would put it in second after pizza and calzone. Um, Calzone and pizza are basically the same thing, so they go in one category on their own. But I think burger would be the second choice. Um, I don't know. Pasta's quite nice as well. I do like some pastas.
I always like try the McGriddle.
Mm.
I have like had a McGriddle for so long. I tried to get one just a couple months ago. I tried to get one this morning,
Mm.
and every time I try to go one by my work, they always says like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't serve breakfast during this. Or I pay don't serve breakfast. That's what they say because either that or they don't want to work when the manager's not there.
Mm.
And plus, they take like forever to cook, even though it's like nobody in line.
Just gonna
Because that's like really be there by 4.
bring this down a
Like
little
I could
bit.
just be there
There we go.
like for example, I could just be like 3:30, and then it'll take so long that it will take like till 3:40 or 3:50,
Mm.
and then by the time it be finally to serve me, it's already gonna be close to 4 because that's like the time I'm supposed to clock in.
Favorite alcohol? Huh, that's a tough question actually. There's a few I like, to be honest. I usually don't have alcohol on its own, and I'll explain that in a minute. I think I like vodka martini and stuff like that. James Bond, shaken not stirred. No, I do like. Oh, I put these on the wrong hand. I do like vodka martinis, and I think. Did I have them on the right hand? No, I didn't. Okay. No, yes, I did. So yeah, I like vodka martini, but I also like Jack Daniels. But I don't like Jack Daniels on its own because the thing about Jack Daniels is it's pretty strong on the throat. So if I can get my pork, so I only like Jack Daniels when it's with Coke. Pina colada. There's a funny story about pina colada, but I've never actually had pina colada drink. But I've had a
It's pretty good.
the thing is, I've had a pina colada slushy, believe it or not, and it's really weird because
It's good.
I'd chosen this. So when I was a kid, we'd gone on holiday, and I think I was in Barcelona or something like that, and we had gone to this stand that was slushies, and we didn't know what this flavor was. I just picked out any random flavor, and it turned out that I'd picked up pina colada, and my parents tried it, but they didn't really care, to be honest, because it was a slushy and not the actual drink. It was just pina colada flavored, but it was still non-alcoholic. So don't ask me how that makes any sense, but that is how it was. If you make really good pina coladas, I'd love to try one.
I mean, I'm only 22, but I don't drink though.
I can understand why you don't drink much, but I mean, I've had the odd
I
beer in the
I
past. Corona is a good beer. I'm not gonna lie, Corona is a really good beer. If you make everything based off scent, then it's got to be good. My nose is very
I mean I
sensitive.
have
No, fair enough. What about one called? Oh, isn't a snowball like eggnog, for example? It's like eggnog and lemonade or something like that. Because I do really like snowballs. Snowballs, I love at Christmas time.
Snowball. What is
Snowballs.
that?
I don't know what the other ingredient is, but it's like an alcoholic drink with a lemonade, and it's really, really nice. My mum used to give them to me when I was a kid, and I used to love them. Yeah, I thought it was something like eggnog. I don't know the actual ingredient, but it's really, really nice regardless. I love it. I remember, actually, I remember the first time I had. Yeah, that's it. Avocado and avocado and lemonade. So the first time I had eggnog, not eggnog, the first time I had snowball, sorry, we'd got so I was a kid at the time. We didn't have my siblings at the time. Um, when they re-released, um, oh bollocks, what's it called? The Nightmare Before Christmas in 3D at the cinemas. After the actual film, we'd gone to we'd gone back home, and my mum made me a snowball, and I loved it ever since. So yeah, I love snowballs. Also, hello, fan art maker Furry Dino.
You ever like try one of those Captain Morgan? You know, like one of those cannon blasts, almost kind of shapes like a cannon.
I've never actually tried that.
My mom convinced me to try it. I told her, hey mom, what does that even taste like? She got a shot glass. She poured me a little bit some. She tried to give it to me. I go, mom, I didn't say I wanted to taste. I asked you what it tastes, not the taste. And she goes, try it. Right, fine. I give, so I grab it, and then I drink it. And as soon as my tongue touches, I did not like it at all. I just spit it out,
Yeah, there's a lot of
especially the white
alcoholic
one.
drinks that I don't like. The thing is,
The,
I like some beers, but there are beers that I don't like at all whatsoever. Um, and honestly, the thing is, you wouldn't expect this from someone who's 22, because you'd expect, that they would drink alcohol a lot. I don't drink it a lot because I'm just not an alcoholic person. I love Diet Coke and Coke Zero Sugar and things like that, but
you ever try like one of those Jello shots? The one that has like the liquor inside of it.
I don't like liquor, so I've never tried anything like that. The thing is, like
It tastes
my
like
grandma all the time asks if I want whiskey, and I'm like, no, I hate whiskey. You know I hate whiskey, because whiskey
it,
is awful. It is very strong, and it's just awful. What's your most favorite breed of
it,
dog?
it,
I don't know. I've got a few favorites. Sorry, I know you wanted to go on with something a second. Favorite breed of dog though. Um, oh God, I've got a few favorite types. There are Huskies, Dalmatians, German Shepherds, which I think has to be my top number one favorite. But I mean, um, you know, Huskies, Dalmatians, German Shepherds, Dobermans, I like Rottweilers. Okay, so pick five: Huskies, Dalmatians, German Shepherds, Dobermans, and Rottweilers. I think those are my top favorite five dogs. Um, have you ever had an AMF? What's an AMF? Staffies are nice. I do want to say Staffies are very nice. Pomeranians, I guess they're cute, but I couldn't put them in my top, five because, you know, I think I could do a Pomeranian Husky or Pomeranian German Shepherd, but I mean, even then they wouldn't be in my top five. They would be, let's say, top 10, for example. Hey, Zero. It's a dangerous drink. Oh, why do you say that? Don't tell me it's poisonous.
I'm kind of curious though. It tastes like a Jello, but they put like liquor inside of it,
Oh.
and they put like the fridge.
Hmm. We don't speak Russian in here, so I'm sorry, but I can't understand you. It'd be great if you could speak English. I think the only Russian I know is Sikablet. It uses like 5 to 10. Holy shit! That's a lot of liquors. Wow.
What
The AMF drink.
what is it like a
And then
A&M drink?
soda. I love that. 5 to 10 liquors and then soda.
What?
I am LBGTQ plus. Guess what one I am? T or B? Well, I'm assuming T stands for trans and B stands for bi. just realised that I've got a. Yeah, there we go. I think no. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna guess T for trans. I don't know. That's the thing. You could be anything. You know. Oh, yay! I got it right.
It was T.
Trans. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I am an L in LGBTQ. That means you're a lesbian. Also, I know that because I've seen your girlfriend as well. Hey, King T. What about you, Rollin? What are you in LGBT? What's your sexuality?
I am BI. It's bisexual.
Okay,
Notice
bye.
I'm not notice that it's uh, huh?
I said okay, bye. I was kidding. Sorry. Do y'all have any ink? Well, no, not really. I don't have any ink. I have paint, but I don't have ink. Oh.
If I said obscenity, hate column is on here.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's the
guess that's
funny
a good
thing.
thing.
The thing is when I first came into the LGBTQ and the furry fandom, I was gay. Now I'm bi, but like I don't understand why I'm bi because the thing is I'm bi leaning towards men, but I don't understand why I'm bi leaning towards men. Yeah, I know, but like that's the thing. I don't know why because I mean, when I first came into the fandom, I was gay, and then one day I don't know, I don't think it was the fact that I was starting to like female sex, like in like a platonic way. I think it was the fact that I was starting to like females in a sexual way for some reason, and I don't know why. Because for I'm not gonna lie, for the past what okay, so we'll go from 2019 backwards. So that's for the last 5 years on that. I was gay, and I was interested in males only, and it kind of weirded me out a little bit. Also, cute hat, Roland.
Thank you. That's my name on it somewhere. So the reason why I got it. And I just gone blind.
Hmm. I have like a police hat sort of thing. It's not really a police hat, but I stuck a badge on it. But technically speaking, it's a police hat because I stuck a badge on it. Anything's a police hat if you stick a badge on it. The
A
thing
hat
about it
back
is
with
that it's an actual authentic police badge. So, what the hell does TC mean?
TC.
Yeah, your TC and have a good stream. TC. Oh, take care. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Take care now.
Do you have like a badge of your persona?
Do I have a badge of my? I've got a few, but they are over by the door. So I don't really want to get up and struggle putting it on with my paws. Oh my god, that's adorable. That is adorable.
And I have like a little pen, like a little pen that someone offers me. I don't know if you can see or not.
Oh, that's cool. That's one of the fan club badges, isn't it?
Yeah, been having that for a year before then got this.
All right, Pierce. I'll see you in a bit. Take care now. Sleep well when you can.
It's like one of my very first badge I ever got. Thinking about maybe commissioner another one. I'm not too sure.
Mm,
I just had to like, wait and see.
yeah. Oh, I think I might end it here. I'm getting tired and I'm sweating too much.
It's waiting as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
what's the did like some first do the come with like a built-in fan? Like not in the strip, but
They do, but
they
like
had like
the muzzle on this one is too small on the inside of it to accommodate a fan. So
did they have one where you just put like around your neck? They had like this little box that has like you just put like through
yeah,
the mouth while the nostril.
yeah. But oh, I'll probably end it here because I need to get some sleep.
But it was that I had a big great time chatting with you though.
Yeah, it's great talking to you too.
Hopefully we could do like something like this some other time though.
Definitely.
Yeah, how long have you been streaming though?
How long have we been streaming? About 2.5 hours.
Dang.
So
But yeah, I would like to get some rest because I don't want you to be a tired boy, a good boy.
yeah, but I'll see you later. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right. See you in a bit.
But you stay safe.
Yeah, you too.